Oh, what's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What is going on with y'all? I'ma still be talking. I just gotta adjust my camera because I'm finna eat. So yeah, you guys can hear me. So just look at the scenery, which is the sky outside. Now, everybody was in a frenzy yesterday. I'm at work. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, I saw Kennedy Carter. I'm like, what are we talking about with Kennedy Carter now? It's like she's in China balling. I know that. I thought it was something she did in China. Everybody lost their mind because of a damn tweet. She basically said, can't wait till next season to ball out for whatever team I end up on. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing it. Boy, everybody was mad. They was tagging Jeff. They was cussing Jeff out. Then she took the tweet down and deleted it. Why would she take the tweet down? Because listen, she's a restricted free agent, so it makes sense. You know, she wants to be where she's wanted. She said it. I told you guys, her out interview was similar to Kyrie Irving. Go listen to Kyrie Irving's exit interview from the Boston Celtics, or from when he was speaking like, I will stay if you'll have me. Everybody thought, oh, he's talking to he's doing Boston dirty, like, if you'll have me. Like, what does that mean? See, this is why I say fans are stupid. That was directed to Danny Ainge. That was directed to him. He felt like Kyrie was told one thing and felt like Danny Ainge did something else, which he did. Because my boy Brass was trying to go off on him, and I said, oh no sir, and I debunked all this stuff. Like, no, your boy LeBron is the reason why Kyrie's career been messed up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, you can't praise somebody and then just go away from their faults. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, Kennedy Carter has always been deemed a troublemaker. Now, let me tell you about Kennedy. Kennedy is a player who never gets her respect. Never gets her respect. She didn't really start getting her respect until she had that big game against Notre Dame, who was eventual national champions. Jackie Young and Enrique Ogunbowale. You know? All right, there we go. So, basically, this is here. All right, we good. So, basically, you know, she was always disrespected. She had such a great tournament that she moved high up in the draft. But everybody kept talking about Sabrina Ionescu when she was clearly way better than Sabrina Ionescu. She's still better than her. It's not even close. Her talent was so great, Atlanta Dream got her. I believe at number 4. And she said that she's coming in the league with a chip on her shoulder and that she got a lot to prove. It was one of the biggest quotables everybody ever heard. Her rookie season was so dynamic. So dynamic. I believe she averaged 17, 5, and something else, I think. Not sure. Now, the next season is when everything kind of fell apart. She wasn't getting along with certain teammates. Now, I believe Courtney, now this is allegedly about who the teammate is. I don't know, I forgot. It might have been Courtney Williams. I am not sure if it was Courtney Williams. I don't know if Courtney was on that team or the LA team. One of them teams, I think her and Courtney was finna throw blows. Like, I think Courtney or somebody said in the huddle, you need to adjust your attitude. And that's when she basically threatened to beat this girl butt out in the parking lot. Which, it is what it is. But the thing, this is where it gets kind of tricky. The Atlanta Dream just traded her. And I just sat there like, why would you just trade her? It's like, everybody done had that happen to them before. Teammates done always said, man, you gonna have to see me in the locker room. I've said that before to a teammate. And I just went on to practice to play. And everybody thought I was nervous. And I'm like, nervous about what, bro? Like, we could throw hands. I ain't got no issue. Because I guess people think you can't throw hands. I don't know why people think, because dude big, like, that don't mean nothing to me. Like, I'm very strong and I got hands. So, we squashed it and everything because the coaches was like, man, chill out. Like, I don't know. I guess the coaches thought I was like, man, I'm good. I went right to the locker room. I was getting ready for the fade. It ain't matter to me. So, why would they just trade her? That's what was weird. Now, allegedly, it wasn't just that teammate she had issues with. The whole team did not want her there. It wasn't the coaches. It was the team. Like the players. The players on the team was like, yo, we don't want her here. And I'm like, damn, like, why? And she was traded to LA. And she played a little bit. The following season is where shit definitely hit the fans. Derek Fisher basically benched her because he said, no, he didn't bench her. Like, he was playing her and everything. They weren't doing well. Like, it was her and Liz Cambage. Her and Liz Cambage was going at it. Like, Kennedy was trying to distribute, give the ball to everybody as well as score. And Liz Cambage was like, look, pass me the goddamn ball. Her and Kennedy finna come to blows. Because she was just like, look, just give me the damn ball. And Kennedy just would ignore her. So they're about to go at it. So Derek Fisher was fired. A new coach took over. And they basically benched them, I believe, yeah. The new coach benched her, saying conduct detrimental to the team. Now, this could mean anything. This could mean she was either late to a couple meetings or she had an attitude. Probably with somebody. She probably didn't have her drink. Probably didn't have no breakfast, like Auntie be saying. She probably didn't have a breakfast this morning. But she was benched, and then she was kicked out the league. She was released, and nobody picked her up the following year. So she practically was blackballed. She did not play under Curt Miller. I don't know where Cashapp is getting that, but from my information, she did not play under Curt Miller. She played under Derek Fisher. She played under Fisher. And then there was an interim coach. Curt Miller was hired that offseason. was released. Like, she never got a chance to play. So, hey. So, she came back to Chicago. Fresh start. She was on a training camp contract. She made the team. Then you saw what else happened. Now, everybody is talking about this locker room thing where they're like, oh, it's Kennedy. That was not Kennedy. Nobody knows who the heck that was. Everybody is just assuming it's Kennedy because of her track record. And this is where I agree with Tony. Miss Tony from last night on Simply Ball Dropping. That's where I agree with her. Like, we don't know if it was Kennedy or not. People are just spreading fake lies about Kennedy. The reason they're spreading these lies about Kennedy is people are still mad because she hip-checked that soft-ass white girl, Caitlyn. That's why. That's where all this stems from. Plus, they see Angel as a threat, so they do their best to tear her down. Like, you had this one pretty-faced thug. How the hell you pretty and a thug? Gonna come right to my page like, nobody watching Angel just rebound. I'm like, yes, they were, dummy. If they weren't, they wouldn't be showcasing Angel like they did, stupid. Why do you think they're showcasing Angel? She's a box office player. Y'all wouldn't. Rodman. Dennis Rodman, all he did was rebound, right? Play defense. But the people in Chicago, they loved him more than Mike. The kids, after they were hating him when he was with Detroit, so what are you talking about? See, people are stupid. I think the internet has enabled people to think they're smarter than what they are. And they're not. But Kennedy Carter, I have no proof of what she did, but Kennedy Carter is a spur of the moment person. She's just like I am. How we're feeling at that time, that's what we say. That's how we feel. And it's up to you whether you can accept that or not. Now, the Skylar Diggins thing, Skylar wasn't finna come back to the league, Miss Tony. Skylar was out the league. Skylar came back because of NECA. NECA and Pokey Chapman liked Skylar. That's the only reason why. And Skylar could have gone to Chicago, but she went with NECA because Skylar can play. She can run the point. And the reason that she was off of teams was because the teams didn't do well at that time. They weren't trying to win really, so Skylar bounced. She said, F it, I'll just play with the Mercury. I forgot who she played with. I think she played with the Dallas Wings or somebody. I gotta go see who she played with early on, but Diana Taurasi, she's white. So I'm not a fan of Diana Taurasi. I've never liked Diana Taurasi, and I still don't. So all the points everyone was making on Simply Ball Dropping, make sure y'all go subscribe to him and Showtime. Subscribe to them brothers. Auntie Says Talk Sports. Everybody love Juju. You know, J-Spot, the J-Spot Network. You know what I'm saying? You know, holla at them. Quita loves sports. So, the reason those players don't get attacked as much is because they have a bigger name than Kennedy Carter. They bring people to the game. Not saying Kennedy doesn't. Kennedy's personality is what people really don't like. Skylar off the court can talk. She's cool with people. Diana Taurasi is cool with the people she's around, even though she don't really like black people like that. allegedly, but hey, it is what it is. But what do I think about the tweet? The tweet says what it says. I told you guys after the season that I don't believe Kennedy's coming back. She's not coming back. I don't see it. Unless, like, if a team comes in, right, let's say they offer Kennedy a big money, right? The Sky have a chance to match it. I don't think the Sky matches nothing. I just don't. I don't think they match anything. Like, straight up. No hate. It's not that I don't want her to sign. Jeff made it clear. You know why Jeff brought Tyler Marsh in? He brought Tyler Marsh in to keep Angel happy. He don't really care about what Kennedy feels. If he can bring her back, he will. But if she's not going to take the deal, like if nobody goes and get her and they just offer her a deal and she don't accept it, they like, whatever. But I mean, I don't see her coming back. But if she does come back, it's going to be under a 1-year deal. It's going to be under a 1-year deal. But I don't know. Jeff is trying to get bigger on the wings. He's trying to get bigger wings. The reason why, because if you watch Caitlin Clark last year, Caitlin Clark struggled with DeWanna Bonner, right? He noticed that a lot of like the Kayla McBrides and the Sabrina Ionescu's, they struggled with bigger defenders on them. That's what Jeff is looking at. I didn't mention it before because I just wanted to hear if anybody would bring it up. But he's looking at what Indiana's doing because he knows Indiana is going to be their rival. And he knows they're going to be stacked next year. So he's trying to get big wings like a Michaela, Angel. Angel could go to the wing, or she could play the 4, or she could play the 5. So he sees the versatility in Angel from a defensive standpoint. Once she gets her offense going, Jeff knows, oh, it's going to be trouble. So I went back and recollected and watched. I don't trust Jeff. I still don't trust him. But I see I have a guess to what he's doing. He watched how DeWanna Bonner and Dejanay Carrington on the wing shut Caitlin down. And the reason he wants bigger guards and bigger wings because he wants to run an interchangeable lineup. So that's why he wants to get a big point guard. That's like a 6'2 or 6'3 or 6'1. That's big for women people. So that's what he's looking at. And a lot of people is like, man, there ain't a lot of people like that. Yeah. But he also said, I'm going to take the best available. If somebody's there available who's great, I'm going to take them. So, you know, we'll see. But what did the tweet mean? The tweet exactly meant what it was. Was whoever she played for, even if it's a Chicago Sky, she going to ball out next year. Now, this is where I got to talk to Kennedy Carter. Kennedy, I'm not getting on you because I'm worse than you. I just throw a tweet out there. I don't give a damn how it sounds. But you're dealing with a league that is starting to turn over to be more corporate. They're not letting all this BS slide like they did before. They're not. So if you can adapt to it, they're going to push you out. And by putting that tweet out there, you know what I'm saying, you played your hand. You know, I think there are multiple teams that are in talk with Kennedy Carter. But for you to put that tweet out there, they called her. This is allegedly, guys. Okay, it ain't come out yet. This is allegedly. This is speculation. Okay, YouTube. Her reps called her and said, "Idiot, you still could play for the Sky. Like, what are you doing?" See? And this is her problem. Kennedy jumps the gun too fast. She jumps the broom too fast. Way too fast. So they looked at her, her reps called her and told her, look, you got a chance to come back to these people. You got to take that damn tweet down because you're showing your hand. You know, you're showing that negotiations bother you. She probably talked to like Jeff or somebody, or they may not have talked to her at all. And she just was balling over there. She was smelling herself. And she was like, shoot, I can't wait till next year because I'm going to ball out for wherever I end up on. You don't say that. GMs talk. Go look at what happened to Lamar Jackson, right? The Baltimore Ravens, and this is all allegedly, my bad, guys, I had to get some food and coffee in me. They blackballed Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson couldn't go nowhere. They're trying to say, oh, he wants a Deshaun Watson contract. No, he didn't. He never stated that. And he had to come out and tell people, that's cap. Just like he did with Stephen A. Smith. That's cap. That's all he had to say. If you're going to say something, say it. Don't be so obvious with your tweet. And this is the problem. She doesn't know how to, she's not very trained. She's not media trained. And these women got to get some sort of training. Now, with you doing that, you might not definitely have a chance to come back. And other teams may not want to touch you because they feel like, you know, what did you mean by that tweet? There might be some teams who were like, look, you got to take that, like, your reps are like, look, you got to stay incognito. Because if you say something, it could turn the GM off. If a GM sees that you said something, then they look around social media, they're blasting, oh, she ain't going to the Sky. Oh, she might not come back to the Sky, Jeff. And they going after Jeff. People don't want that type of shit around their team. They don't. That's why they told that's why they told the dumbass to take that shit down. They was like, take that shit down. Why would you put that out there? And I know her reps told her that. Her reps told her that. Her reps told her, look, you got to calm down. You know, you're trying to get a contract. That type of stuff makes teams not want to jump on you. And it does. Y'all got to understand, everybody moves with bullshit. And when you got shit attached to your name, they're looking for every little thing to mess you up. I just went through her history, and I wasn't bashing her. I gave you the information. Do I agree with the information? No, because I don't know what happened in those locker rooms. A teammate could have started it. She could have finished it. And she was the one to be blamed for it. Her and the coach probably didn't get along, or a player. She probably came late because she wasn't feeling good or whatever. I'm just saying, we don't know. Plus, she's very passionate. So, do I believe Tyler Marsh has talked to her? Yes, I believe he has talked to her. Why aren't they mentioning her and everything? Because Jeff really doesn't want her back. I don't know why people keep thinking Jeff never wanted her in the first place. Because listen, Jeff is a part of that. He's a part of the Shirley Temple squad. If you don't know what Shirley Temple is, nigga, you don't know what Shirley Temple is? Here's an example. Me, Show, and Cashapp went out. We was chilling at the bar, looking at the scenery. Y'all know what the scenery is. And then we all order rum and Coke, Henny and Coke, hard liquor. Jeff walk up and be like, "Can I get 2 Shirley Temples?" Let me stop before they cancel me. My bad. My bad, folks. Listen, my bad. So all I'm saying is, if she's not on the team, we're still good, people. Jeff is trying to get bigger on the wings and at the guards because he saw how DeWanna Bonner Caitlin Clark ass up and Dejanay Carrington. He noticed the best shooters in the league struggle with bigger wings on them or guards. They do. Look at what Kayla McBride did to Sabrina. Kayla's nice and stocky. Just saying. So thank you guys for listening, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Before you, if you haven't subscribed here, subscribe, hit that bell, notification bell to select all to receive all my upcoming videos. If you love what you hear, you could donate by super chat when we're live or a video premieres, or if the video's over and you came late, you could do a super thanks. And you guys can cash at me. That's in the description box. You guys can also find me on Zelle. That's also in the description box on how to find me on Zelle. We have Welcome to HDiiTV merchandise. You guys can order some merchandise. Rock that merch. Make sure if you rock the merch, take a picture of it and send it to my email. My email's in the description box to show love to the page and so I can show the people what they're missing. We also got the Patreon. If the link doesn't work, let me know in the comment section and I will gladly give you the link. Okay? Shout out to everybody. Much love to everybody. Have a blessed day. Make sure you guys stay strong in whatever you're doing. I'm out. Deezy.